guys. Yeah, now it's on. Now it's on. Good morning. How are you? So it was a pleasure listening to the earlier keynotes, and it's very, very overwhelming to know that we are at the top of the digital transformation, especially in multiple sectors. Today, I'm going to be talking about the ERP world and how it is overtaking multiple levels in terms of the Middle East, and how are we catering to the digital transformation. So for us to digitally transform, we are going head to head every day with multiple industries to reach to our clients. So how do we do that? Is by personalizing multiple ways and multiple connectivity to reach and to personalize with the clientele that we're catering to. So today, we have 4 segmentations in terms of data filtration, segmentations, and personalization. And this is how we cater to reaching to the final result. And for us to come into the ERP world, we hit into the data filtration and the segmentation. For us to dive in, we need to see what can we expect from this world. And in a fast-paced economy, we're trying to reach to catering to multiple segments, from customer decisions, understanding the data, connecting the dots, reaching those insights to empower our companies. If we take a look into certain architectures, especially in the e-commerce world, today we had a client, just like Connect Plus. There's multiple integrations that were put into place to cater to making sure that they have a very efficient workflow, if you can say, in terms of their operation, from understanding the level of invoicing, the inventory management, their supply chains, and to make sure that they are being well established in dealing with their day-to-day orders. The personalization blueprint, I believe, is by collecting this huge data that we have and then defining it, which goes into analyzing, and then it helps us to implement multiple marketing tools for us to test and optimize how to reach and cater more, we can say, market growth within our organizations. It starts off with the simple contact management. So we have a lot of clients. Every client that comes to your business, you need to know what do they like, what do they dislike, how can we make sure that, yes, our organization can feed into this. By that, we have our contact management tool for us to understand their purchase history, their sales history, how many tickets that they speak to our organization with, to understand, masalan, what are their main concerns, what are their ups, their downs, and this is how you can personalize in taking decisions and taking right actions. For us to stimulate this, we need multiple tools, and today we have multiple powers in terms of AI, tailoring future solutions, and imagining their operational workflow. It's very simple. In every business, there's 2 main lines. You have the operational workflow, you have the financial workflow. Once we find a way to connect this, then that means you have a database, and that database would help you define this data and filter this data that comes into. So for us to understand that, we can cater into fixing our problem statement, which is basically getting this data in, which is a user interview. This caters for us to create a persona for those clientele. We can see the competitive analysis between us and the different, let's say, competitors. And from that, you can create an affinity diagram for you to push into expanding your network. What's next? You can follow us. We can discuss furthermore about your digital transformation line using Odoo as an ERP. And we can also understand different methodologies in the industries that you guys work with. Thank you so much.